Hello, happy Sunday. Another rainy night in Texas. Hope we don't flood it. I don't know if any of you follow me on Facebook. I had a picture of my house. I had a little lake going on. Okay, this week, if you read the introduction, I made some notes so I don't try to forget anything. We're going to talk about PMA's food service conference where they pushed the immune system. Then we're going to talk about 99-cent stores. Great model. You don't have to be wealthy to eat healthy. I think that's a great model, something I believe in. And also changing food preferences and, in my opinions, how we make those changes sticks. And then I'm going to give you some old produce stories, whatever I remember. I can remember 40 years ago. I can't remember yesterday. But and then I want to talk about contracts related to the 3PL, something that really disturbed me in the last couple of days. Okay, first, PMA, again, great idea. We talk about the immune system and food service. But the problem is we're talking about it to ourselves, not to consumers. So PMA United, I guess you don't get it, or you just want to keep on patting yourselves on the ass, but maybe it's time for retail to step up and do it. And big retail has get big benefits by promoting produce, promoting the immune system, promoting healthy eating, promoting stuff like Kraft macaroni and cheese does on television or on the internet, because we have a great story. People, the consumption increased and is increasing, and we have a great story. And when this thing finally is over, we need to make it stick. Okay, so this is an emotional topic right now, and that's how you make things stick. When there's emotion involved, people want to eat healthy. Tell the story. PMA, our national organizations don't want to do it. I recommend some large retailers hook up with some big grower shippers. Let's get the story out, because it's good for all of us. I just don't get why the PMA, a couple of years ago, I forget what PMA we had when we had that outdoor, I think that was 2 years ago. Sorry, like I said, I can remember 40 years ago, but not yesterday. We had that outdoor venue. That was great. That would have been a great opportunity. Invite the public in to experience all those things. How about, instead of that last day of the PMA that nobody really walks around, how about you invite charge $5 for consumers to come in. Get them involved. That makes a lot of sense to me. See, that's God talking, right? He's thundering, so he must like what I'm saying. Okay, 99-cent stores. I made a comment. They had this farm stand, and you look at the article. I love that farm stand look when the stuff was dumped out, and for people that don't know, I know your produce managers, you know this, but some of your bosses don't. You don't have to always put a lot of stuff to make it look like you have a lot of stuff. But those displays were great. And then contrast that with those freaking RPC displays. Why do 99-cent stores, I believe in you. I think you are the perfect vehicle to promote produce, promote supply and demand, because your format is that way. You know what I mean? If something is cheap, it's easy for you to promote it. But that saying should be industry wide. You don't have to be wealthy to eat healthy. That should be the produce mantra. Give the consumers a bargain, and let's make them consumers for life for fresh produce. And I'm sorry for you, RPC. It's a great way to maybe pack it and ship it, but I hate the way they look in displays. You could look at across LinkedIn. You could see people using maybe the boxes the fruit come in where it was hidden under the lip. Much better presentation than sticking those RPC up on those racks. It's absolutely stupid. Remember, somebody that didn't know anything about produce thought it was a great idea to put a dummy that he said, oh, when the box is empty, replace it with the box. That's why you got those displays, not because it was a better way to sell produce. Okay. Another thing that it's along the same vein, there's another article about how our two younger generation, millennials, and I forget what's the other one, but how much they're eating healthier. And again, there's the story. You have to make it stick. You have to make it stick when this thing is gone. So people are eating home more. Families are staying together out of necessity, right? That is going to be, I think, a changing demographic. I think people will enjoy that more and will not forget this time. And we have to play into that and get these people and get our produce people, get these people educated and get them, I'm sorry, I'm searching for the word, but I can't, just getting them involved in produce, getting them excited about produce, like I'm excited about produce, all right? So that's my brief summary of what I read about this week. And I'm going to say, here's what I did. Like many of you, my business increased during this pandemic. And let me just tell you a couple of things that I did. I have all kinds of companies. I have food service companies that, that didn't take stuff for weeks. And I have retail customers that doubled and tripled their orders. So I have all types of customers. So I try to help the retailers, the food service as much as, again, I was an early adopter of, sell direct to consumers, do box programs, try to increase your relationship with retailers in the area. Those were all my ideas. Then I gave them some items, value items that they could push that week. Why? Because the farmers were also stuck at the same time. And I also kept them abreast of different government policies that were coming into effect. For example, when the checks were coming. When the checks were coming, I knew demand was going to pick up. At the end of the month, when people run out of money, I know demand was going to fall off. So I stayed with my customers that whole time, and they appreciated it, and their appreciation showed when I got increased orders. So, this game is for all of us to stay involved and to help one another. So again, that's just some of the things that I did to increase my business. And if I could help any of you, I'd be more than happy to help you increase your business. Okay. What am I going to talk about this? Produce manager. Steve Jobs, I love Apple. I hope you all have Apple stocks. Steve Jobs said, we hire smart people so they tell us what to do. We don't hire them so for us to tell them what to do, right? Smart people. Your produce manager, there's a lot of talented produce managers out there. I would let them run wild a little bit. Don't be, again, all your accountants and suits that don't know anything about produce. It doesn't have to be this way. So you have some talented produce managers. I go back to 99 cent stores. Guy put up a beautiful display. I'm sure you have many capable produce managers that don't like those RPC boxes just as much as I don't, and can make some beautiful displays in your store. And why don't you let them be a little creative? And I guarantee it'll be better for your business. Okay? Okay. I want to talk. I got to tell you a story this week that it upsets me a little. I'm not going to mention the company. I may give you a hint, but I'm not going to mention a company. But a truck broker that I did business with, young lady, she did very well, and worked for a company that has been on my distribution list for 2 years. No other broker could help me with trucks like this woman did. She was great. Okay, she got fired the other day, and she has an employment contract, and she can't work. She can't work in the industry first of all, the first thing I ask is, why would you sign that? Why would you sign a contract like that? I get it. I get it. I could argue both sides of this, and I get it that companies want to protect themselves. But here's a woman that got the accounts that other people couldn't get, and built a business. Now the company, who has integrity in their name but no integrity in their character, fires her, gets to keep the customers that she solicited and they couldn't get, and she can't work anymore. And I got to tell you something, that's wrong. That's out and out wrong. I understand if she quit, I could argue it both ways, but to fire people because an unscrupulous person, as brokers built up their business, boom, you're fired. Now take all the accounts, boom, you're fired. Take all the accounts. So again, I don't know how you all feel about that. But write me, tell me, I'm right or I'm wrong. But that to me is, I call out things when I see them right or wrong, and that to me seems really, really wrong. I also found out that this company was firing people, then got PPP protection, kept people, and now all of a sudden the PPP stopped, and they just, so again, there's integrity in their name, but not integrity in their character, and I don't like it. So, okay, we're going to talk about red peppers this week. There wasn't as much heat as the weather forecast said, so the volume is not going to come off as much as I originally thought for next week. In fact, in the front part of the week, I think we're still going to have pretty decent volume. So that market's going to be in, 12.95 range and maybe some deals off of that. So I just don't think, I don't think this market's going to react to the upside maybe until the following week. The caveat there, I have a salesman that I've been doing business, I've been selling his red peppers for over 20, 25 years. Every time he goes on vacation, red peppers get hot. So there's the caveat. He's on vacation next week. So that's all I'm telling you, that this has been like for 10 years running, this guy goes on vacation and they get hot. And I got to, so just keep that in the back of your mind that that may be a better indicator than what I'm saying. Cukes, because of that rain we had last week, really got red hot. I mean, they went from 12 on supers. They went from 12 to 20 FOB like a bolt of lightning, and I don't think that's going to change in the near future. They were getting back into their fields on Friday, a little muddy, but that's going to take a while to them to recoup. And then you got the Canadian cukes, but they're going to take their prices up to reflect those Mexican cuke market. So kabocha squash, we had a little skip at the end of this week. It's red hot. Basically $14 to $16 FOB, and at the terminal level, they just can't get enough. I'll have a few loads this week out of California, and then transition into Canadian kabocha probably in the middle of this month. So that's about it. I think I pissed off enough people this week. My job is done. You got to know something. I don't do this to piss people off, and you could disagree with me. I do this because I truly love this business, and I want it to be better for everyone. That's my core belief. I believe anybody that calls me. There's been many of you. I'll talk to you for an hour on the phone. I'll give you my advice, and if I don't think I can help you, I'll tell you right off the bat. I don't think I can help you. But anybody I can help in this business, I'm only a phone call away. So take that to the bank. Love you. Love the produce business. I'm sure I forgot something, but for Scott, Scott, I remember I'm going to do a Wednesday posting this week because I told him I would do a once a month, beginning of the month Wednesday posting. So Scott, at once for you. Have a great day and take care. Bye.